Hey guys, welcome back. Brandon here at Slingmods.com, and today we're going to go over how to install our dual rear exit touring exhaust system to get your 2020 newer Polaris Slingshot. It's not a little something like this. Now today we're going to be heading down to the thermal R&D facility to walk you through the installation of our catback rear exit touring exhaust system. We'll also be doing a separate, more comprehensive video of how this exhaust sounds in comparison to stock and its long list of benefits. But for now, this video will only be going over the installation, so let's get started.
Start by opening your hood. Then take a 10mm socket and unscrew the bottom screw of the firewall heat shield. And then using a flathead screwdriver, unscrew and remove the hose clamp next to it. Now use a spring puller tool or vice grip pliers to remove the 4 springs connecting the cat to the muffler. Next, you can unscrew the 6 T40 torque screws that attach the fender panel to the frame. And cut off this zip tie holding the hood release cable. Then remove these 2 10mm screws attaching this exhaust hanger to the muffler. Followed by this 10mm heat shield screw, so that you can slide it back just enough to access and remove this last exhaust spring. This will give you enough room to maneuver the stock muffler up and out the side, and then drop in the new muffler the same way. Now reattach that exhaust hanger with the same 10mm screws. Then reattach that top exhaust spring. And slide that top heat shield back into position, reattaching it with that top 10mm screw. Now you can carefully press down on the heat shield, forming it to the shape of the new muffler. And reattach the lower screw and hose clamp, securing the heat shield to the firewall. Next, install the remaining exhaust springs, securing the catalytic converter to the muffler. Now take the exhaust bracket and attach it to the transmission mount with the included washers and 8mm bolts, leaving them finger tight for now. Next, take the exhaust downpipe and run it up through the frame and towards the muffler, adding the exhaust clamp to the end and sliding it onto the muffler, leaving it finger tight for now. Then mark 1.5 inches from the other end and slide on the exhaust clamp to that line, followed by your white pipe. Now insert the Allen head bolt and washer in through the tab on your Y pipe, and then onto the transmission mount, adding the 17mm nut with washer to the other side. Next, you can mount the hanger to the driver's side rear chassis, leaving it finger tight for now. Then slide the exhaust clamp onto the driver's side exhaust tip, and then attach that to the Y pipe, pushing it all the way in until it stops. Now you can spray a little soapy water in the rubber mount, and then slide that exhaust tip hanger into the mount, tightening that exhaust clamp down, attaching the tip to the Y pipe. Next, you'll have to pop this harness clip off the frame, and then mount up the hanger to the chassis bar, leaving it finger tight for now. Then you can insert the exhaust tip into the Y pipe, and slide that exhaust tip hanger into the mount, before tightening down the exhaust clamp. Now you can go through, starting at your exhaust tips, and tighten down all your hardware little by little, while checking the position of your exhaust tips after every section, making sure that there's a ½ inch of space between the tips and the body panels. Once you get everything tightened down, you can attach the heat wrapping to the rear brake line and zip tie it up, protecting it from the exhaust heat. And then finally we can reattach the side panels with the same 6 T40 Torx screws. And use the included small zip tie to reattach the hood latch cable.
So if this 2020 NUP dual rear exit touring exhaust system is on your mod list, be sure to head on over to slingmods.com today or click the link in the description below to pick up one for yourself. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I can keep you up to date on everything Slingshot. I'm Brandon signing out. Till next time.